Like, can you explain chat etiquette in general a little bit? I feel like sometimes I talk too much. As long as you're not spamming, you're spamming the same thing over and over, you're just talking. Honestly, it's fine. Streamers are always thankful when people talk more, or they if you don't know what to say, but you react with an emote, like someone says a joke and there's like 100 kek W's flying. Some people be like, oh, it's spam, but I just like it because it's like, well, that many people are saying, yeah, I thought that was funny. Right? Like that's, I don't know. I think that's good. I think that's good. So personally, if you guys chat more, like I'm always good with that. If you want to like just throw a lot of emotes, don't feel weird because other people are typing whole sentences. Just throw out emotes, whatever. Like I personally prefer that, and I like a faster moving chat. But I also like, I have an easy time going and like picking out a thing, reading it, even when things are moving fast. Some people get overwhelmed by that. The constant movement, their brain is like, yikes. So they just want to like make that stop. Right? And that's just a streamer preference thing. I understand that too. Spamming direct questions at the streamer's poor form. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like spam of, right? Like copy pastas are okay as long as they're not like overdone. You press enter on it once and you don't keep doing the same copy pasta over and over. That's fine. Like everyone gets one. Great. Trying to ask me direct questions and being like, at GEEGA, what do you think about this? At GEEGA, what do you mean? It's too much. It's too much. Don't ask GEEGA what her favorite fruit roll-up flavor is 20 times. That's the thing. If you ask a question and I don't answer it, and chat was moving fast, so maybe I didn't see it, and you ask it a second time and I don't answer it, consider it done. There are some people that I see doing this to streamers where like they ask a question and that exact question didn't get answered. So they post it again a minute later, and then they post it again, and then they post, like they just keep doing it every minute, and they're like, surely they'll notice my question. And I'm like, there's a chance that they skimmed it, they saw your question, and they were like, that's not the one I want to read, right? Because it's their prerogative. They get to like choose how the conversation is flowing, right? You say a bunch of things and they pick one and go, that's the topic I want to go on. Or maybe it's just the one they notice. I don't know. But it's just either way, it's just a little, it feels weird. It feels needy. And like, I don't think any one chatter is more important than another chatter, right? Like I don't need to answer this one guy's question in particular. Even if they're a VIP, right? Like they're not more important in like, oh, I have to read whatever they say out loud and talk to that person directly or address them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It always just read to me a little bit, and maybe it's not this way in those people's minds, but from my perspective, it feels like they're trying really hard to get attention over other people, and that's not the nature of community and chat to me, right? The nature of it is like this is a group effort, we're all chilling kind of thing. We're all pretty even here, or at least that's how I feel. So yeah, I always if I see someone spamming the same question, I specifically do not answer them. If anything, I give them attention and I say, hey, stop spamming your fucking question. I saw it 3 times, I didn't answer it. I'll always say that to them. And usually those people never come back, and I feel not bad, but I'm like, well, maybe I'd have more people staying if I didn't call them out for it. But you know what? I don't care. It is what it is. It is what it is. When your streamer just happens to read every single one of your messages. My favorite is, Moriko always says this. Some people will be like, how do I like get a streamer's attention or whatever? Like, how come they never read my messages? And she always says this, and I fully agree. She says, be funnier. She's like, you want the streamer to read your messages more often? Literally, be funnier. Number 1, they're more likely to read out loud a funny message. Number 2, if they know you as someone who is funny, they're going to see your username and be more likely to keep reading your shit. Because you're literally contributing to the chat. You're literally making the whole chat experience, the whole stream funnier, because you gave the streamer a funny thing to read. Those because you are keeping the vibes up, you know?
Sound.
It's just how it is.